united together as a family.
Valley Club, the Fantastic Four is coming to Marvel Strike Force. They are the next arena team. And in this video, we are revealing the kit for the new version of Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, brand new version. And if you want to see how good this character is, you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome to the Baxter building. Make yourself at home. I'm going to introduce you to the new arena meta. Yeah. Go away, Annihilators. The Fantastic Four is here. And even though you might think, hey, what is Mr. Fantastic doing on the ValleyFlyin channel? It's still me. I just have a shirt and my hair, I'm getting old, so my hair looks like this. But we're going to introduce you to the kit of Mr. Fantastic, the MCU version of Mr. Fantastic. If you get some value from this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new video goes up. When I'm not on vacation, at least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos every single week on this channel. But the reworks, it's not happening to this guy. He is getting a brand new version of Mr. Fantastic. So this dude right here, he is staying on the Illuminati. This gal right here, she is staying on the Mighty Avengers. So this cool new costume that I never really got to use because this came into the game when the original Fantastic Four was out of the meta. And for me personally, I never really used the Mighty Avengers. So not gonna use this costume. We're getting a brand new version of the Invisible Woman, but there are gonna be some reworks to the Human Torch, as was kind of revealed by Ryan Jacobson earlier this week. And then also a rework to the Thing. So no more new Avengers. Thing is going into the arena meta. Let's get into the advanced copy of the blog for Mr. Fantastic. And as we see, this is what some of them are going to look like. So it is going to look like Pedro Pascal. Don't think it really looks like, I think her name is Vanessa Kirby. And then these guys, they look fine here. Maybe this is going to be some costume for the Thing and the Human Torch here. But yeah, these are the versions that's coming to the game. Let me know what you think of these costumes here as we talk about the actual kits for this, or not the kits, just for Mr. Fantastic. The rest of these guys, they're going to be revealed later this week. So tomorrow, the Invisible Woman, the kit, the new version of Invisible Woman is going to be revealed on the OG Diamond Dave channel. And then Dorky Dad, my brother, is going to reveal Franklin Richards. Yeah, so the new arena meta, the new Annihilators, the Gladiator, Gore, and Thanos Endgame are going to be the new version of Mr. Fantastic, the new Invisible Woman, and Franklin Richards. And then the reworks, the characters that are probably going to be pretty good on the full team, but you might want to use hybrid teams in the actual arena meta. Maybe some Professor X, maybe some Mephisto. Thing and Human Torch are going to be on the team. They're going to be pretty good, but like a lot of these arena reworks, probably not going to be as impactful as the 3 new characters. So looking at the kit for the new version of Mr. Fantastic, this guy is a lot better than the old version of Mr. Fantastic, but it still has some thematic things like the stun that the old Mr. Fantastic had. So traits, hero, obviously cosmic, bio, protector, and the new Fantastic Four MCU. So a new tag is coming to the game for this team. Speed 107, pretty slow, but he is going to be the protector of the team. So as long as he's getting his taunt up and doing all this protection stuff, that should be fine. His speed won't matter as much. I guess the damage is coming from the rest of the team. Johnny Storm seems like a big damage dealer. I guess Franklin Richards is going to be a big damage leader. Thing had a lot of damage on that, on the original version of the Thing has a lot of damage. So probably the rework version will still have a lot of damage as well. But the basic for Mr. Fantastic MCU, Pedro Pascal, the basic will be attacking the primary target, 320% damage, applying offense down. So mitigating some damage that the enemies are doing to you, although it's just the primary target. The ISO 8 counter and assist will be pretty much the same thing. You're going to attack the primary target. Instead of 320, 250% damage. You're also doing some piercing damage, 17% piercing, so avoiding some of the armor that enemy might have. Still applying that offense down. Again, this is just to the primary target, so pretty weak basic in my opinion. I do like that offense down. It kind of goes in line with that protection of the team. All right, the special. This is where it starts. The special, ultimate, and passive are all really good. Energy cost 4 out of 4 for that special. So even though it's an arena team and you don't take a lot of turns in arena typically, you may use this twice in arena. Obviously, if you're using it in this other game modes, this will come into play a little bit more, but me, probably using the special once and the ultimate once in arena. So the special, you're gonna apply stun to the primary target, then attacking the primary and adjacent targets for 300% damage, plus 10% of each target's max health. So I like that. Well, on offense, I like that. I don't like that when the enemy does that to me, but I like when my Mr. Fantastic MCU does this, because this is percent base damage. In some content, it doesn't matter, but some content is very, very important, especially if you are trying to fight a character that's overpowered. The max health of the target will be damaged. So good. All right, taunt, 2 turns. So good. Yeah, they have to attack him, and you could avoid some of the damage going to some of the other characters that you want to be protected. All right, if the character has 2 or more Fantastic Four allies, so I guess there's going to be 2 tags. There's the normal Fantastic Four and then Fantastic Four MCU, kind of like there's different Avengers tags, different X-Men tags. If it has 2 more Fantastic Four allies, reduce the duration of all negative effects on this character by 2. Any negative effect has the duration of 0, expires instantly, including trauma. So kind of the reverse of that Thanos. I guess, yeah, Thanos does that to positive effects. He's gonna do this to negative effects. So it's kind of the reverse of what Thanos is doing, expiring the negative effects on your allies. So yeah, trauma could go away. Safeguard went away with a Thanos thing on the enemies, and this is going away on your allies. Apply 2 death proof and safeguard for 2 turns to self and all allies, so it helps to keep them alive a little bit more. Unless Mephisto's on the field, then actually no, death proof just helps them stuff. The revive once is for Mephisto. Death proof keeps them on the field a little bit more.
Now I do want to add this in because most of this video was recorded before I left for vacation, but this change was made after I already left, so I did want to mention this. So as far as this special, this attack cannot be dodged. This part was added. If this character has 2 or more Fantastic Four allies, this attack is unavoidable. So no dodging, and if you got 2 or more Fantastic Four allies, you can't avoid this attack either.
All right, is it gonna be strong enough to really dominate the meta for about a year? We will see. All right, the ultimate, reinventing the wheel. Energy cost 8 out of 8. You're gonna clear all barrier from all enemies, and that will be important in mirror matches when we look at the passive in a little bit. Attacking all enemies, 320% damage, plus 5% of each target's max health. So another move, the special takes off 10% of the target's max health, percent-based damage. The ultimate, 5% of the target's max health. The difference is the special, primary and adjacent targets, the ultimate, all enemies, and it has a long cooldown. Like I said, probably not gonna use this multiple times in arena. You're gonna barrier yourself and all allies by 20% of this character's max health, so lots of barrier flying around, which is why removing barrier from enemies will be important in that mirror match. Barriers, and you probably want to go second as well in the mirror match. I'm just thinking off the top of my head without knowing the kits of the rest of the characters. Barrier yourself and all allies by 20% of this character's max health. Well, I read that already. Gain taunt for 2 turns, plus safeguard for 2 turns. So safeguard, taunt, good stuff there, and then he's gonna gain charge. Now what charge does, it's on the passive. It's gonna help him with block chance and block amount. Let's move on to the passive. On spawn, he's gonna gain 4 death proof, taunt for 2 turns, safeguard for 2 turns. So you're not removing the death proof, you're not removing the taunt, kind of like an annoying gladiator. He is the new annoying gladiator. This guy is the new annoying gladiator. All right, bury yourself and all allies by 15% of this character's max health. So he's starting with taunt, starting with safeguard, 4 death proofs, and some barrier. All right, yeah, I think you want to go second against this team to remove all the barrier with the second in the mirror match. All right, when a Fantastic Four MCU or Fantastic Four ally uses their special or ultimate abilities, barrier yourself and all allies by 10% of this character's max health. So since it's based on his own max health, you want to build him as beefy as possible so that barrier goes, so you have as much barrier for your allies as well, unless it's just getting removed by this ultimate. Right, he's just gonna use their special. He's gonna get more barrier. Yeah, so it looks like there's 2 tags: the Fantastic Four MCU and the normal Fantastic Four. You're going to, on turn, if this character has charge, he's gonna lose a charge. But while he has charge, this character and allies gain 100% block chance, 100% block amount. So that is after the ultimate is done. You're gonna get that charge. Then he's just gonna remove it. Probably gonna only have that 1 charge because I see the only time you're getting charged is from that ultimate. It does have a long cooldown, and this is arena team, so you're probably not cycling through a lot of these abilities there. when he's going to have 100% block amount, 110%, like 100% block chance. But yeah, they will get more block amount, more block chance. But even without charge, he's still going to gain 20% more block chance per Fantastic Four MCU allies. So on a full team, you're getting 80% block chance and then gaining 5% block amount per Fantastic Four MCU allies. So that is 20% block amount. That is just for him on this. And then when he's charged, all allies will gain that. So looks pretty good. Looks pretty good at healing the team, keeping them, not healing the team, but keeping them alive, protecting them as a tank should do, as a protector should do on this team. I think he's going to be pretty good, but obviously this team will be dependent on the damage dealers and what they do and how they're going to counter Professor X, how they're going to counter some of the other meta, Odin, Mephisto, some of the other characters in the meta right now. Let me know what you think of this character's kit. Let me know your predictions for Invisible Woman MCU and your predictions for Franklin Richards as that kit is revealed over the next couple days. Now, if you did get some value from this video, leave the video a like. Check me out on social media, X, Instagram, all over the place. And if you want to see what are the rankings of every single team in Marvel Strike Force, check out the video up there, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.